it's a little psychopathic, if you ask me. You don't like what's being said in the room. Why come every day? What's your role? Why are you here?
So this is Amos' word, does it? Amos said in the Zionist room is mostly bullshit. In my room, it's some bullshit and some truth.
Okay, that's about seriously. That's nuts. So he likes half and half. He doesn't like whole cream.
He doesn't like the whole.
That's hilarious, but sad. Look at all these people with red tickets on the bottom. Who are they really?
We don't know who are they. Yeah, like unknown guy is recording, is streaming the room. That unknown guy, fuck you and fuck your mom.
Goodness. Every one of us should say at once, we do not consent to being recorded.
Yeah, we do not consent to be recorded.
We don't consent to be recorded. Oh, that's whatever.
Mm-hmm. We do not consent to being recorded, and any person who attempts to do so will be sued and held to the letter of the law.
Does anyone have the link to the room he's broadcasting in?
Bro, literally that room has a title that says I'm near the terrorists.
Yeah, you saw that right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He did this is like his third or fifth room calling me a terrorist in the title. I'm near the terrorist.
Oh my God. Who started that room?
The same guy.
Oh, it says,
He's got 30 phones.
supporters.
He's got 30 phones, says it. 30 phones, 30 accounts.
Yeah, so
He brought money from his
he actually started messaging me, sending me weird things on Instagram maybe like 6 months ago. And he sent me like a clip of me speaking and my face. I blocked him. I'm like, you're a fucking creep. He's been doing that shit for a long time. He's really creepy.
I never recorded this girl.
What a troubled individual he is.
Very much so trouble. Anyways, guys, speaking of trouble, I shouldn't be saying this with a smile on my face. I feel kind of bad. But, the Israelis are feeling the heat. Yeah. There's apartment buildings.
Isn't this funny? It's like I actually want to click on her profile.
Sirens are going off. Right.
Her name is Ace.
They had to cancel the biggest pride parade.
Oh no!
Cancel it. Caitlyn Jenner's dumbass was there.
Oh no!
Wait, hold on a second. A news flash just came through saying that the United States is assisting Israel by shooting down Iranian planes.
That's
Yeah.
happening. Yeah.
What?
Iranian missiles.
Listen. Yes.
What is that?
They have a defense system in Jordan. They have a defense system all around there. They've set up a defense system to shoot down anything that comes from Iran. They did that before as well. Like,
Yeah, but it's not just the United States. I think the French are involved. There's British tankers involved. So they're kind of licking each other's arse and balls over the airspace in Syria, Iraq, Jordan, Saudi, to kind of help their
somebody makes
testicle
sense
out.
to me. Somebody makes some sort of sense of this to me. How is I mean, most of the politicians, the U.S., Germany, UK, saying we support Israel in defending itself.
Yeah, but this is the Western supremacy.
I know, General. I know what it is, but it's so like
It's tiring.
Psychopathic. It's psychopathic.
Yeah, it's psychopathic. Of course it is. But see, their arrogance is always from a position that, regardless of what we do, we are always the victims. We never do anything wrong.
No, Tel Aviv got hit.
Tel Aviv's been getting hit. They've been getting hit one after the other. So I was on X. If you guys jump on it, depending upon who you follow, the amount of Zios on there tweeting, guys, please don't show any video, show anything that shows where the attacks are, because the Israeli government saying that release any footage, don't release anything because we don't want to give up any type of information to Iran as to any tactical information. No, bitch. No. Iran's gonna know what landed where. They don't need images from the dear Israelis on the ground. You gotta try to control the fucking narrative. That with our Iron Dome, everything is so safe here. We are the almighty powerful. You're not. I just am listening to news stations. I'm listening to information coming out of everywhere. It's not looking good for Israel.
Yeah, but a lot of information they can control because of the Israeli military censor. So not even media organizations can report, for example, if one of their vital military bases was hit, like Nevatim.
It has been hit.
Like Nevatim or something. So they won't even report it. It's actually against the law for media organizations to report it.
I know, I'm talking about individuals, people on the ground, information from stuff that they can't really censor, right? Stuff that's being corroborated.
They can actually, because, when, for example, if they've implemented the censor, and then citizens in Israel or people on the ground in Israel start recording stuff, posting it, they can face hefty jail terms.
Yeah, but what's happening is it's already happening. There's already enough videos, enough information. Because even if somebody posts it and then deletes it, other accounts have reposted it. It's too late. I mean, at this point, when you're inside of a country that you are now in fear of your life, you don't give a shit about what the government might do to you in terms of silencing you, because you're like, I might fucking die. I need to get this out there. I need people to see that we are in danger, because this whole narrative of we're good, we're safe. If you're a citizen of any country, you're gonna start saying, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" You can't control people at that moment because it's fear. It's TikTok. I mean, Snapchat. If you go onto Snapchat and you put in the location, Tel Aviv.
Oh man,
Fuck.
jeez, Iran is not holding back. A hypersonic missile too.
That's what got through. Hypersonic missiles. Nothing can stop that shit.
Do you know how expensive those are?
Not for Iran. How much money Iran spends versus how much money the U.S. spends is very different.
But the hypersonic can actually get past the defense system.
It does.
Yeah.
It did. That's why it's successful. That's why I don't get this whole nuclear war.
So they attacked. So this is what I was saying. I was making an argument earlier. Nuclear is nothing.
Exactly.
For nuclear, you need a bunch of permissions and this and that and blah blah blah, whatever, right? And it's control. But a hypersonic can do a lot of damage. Each one of them can. So did any of them attack?
Yes. There's a bunch
How
that
many?
landed. So they're saying so far they have reports of 2 landing out of the 7. So it's not confirmed, but there's also reports coming out that Tel Aviv apartment buildings, because of the fallout from this attack, these are powerful. There's buildings, the windows have been blown out. Israel is confirming loss of life. They're saying that key Israeli areas that would hold defense mechanisms have been attacked. I can't remember exactly the name. There's, of course, they have them all over. But it's happening. It's hypersonic. It's hypersonic that's getting through. Now, those 100, I think last night it was those drones that got shot down. Well, those drones were not really meant to do any damage. They were just getting an overview of you.
For them to lose money on attacking them because.
Wait. This is even bigger. The F-35 jets are being shot down as well.
I think I heard something, but we need confirmation of that. I think.
Yeah, so there's one that's been shot.
Apparently it is confirmed.
It's confirmed. So
Yeah, but have we seen the pictures of it in Iran?
Yeah, so
no,
one was
that I
shot
don't
down.
see.
So Iran shot down one is really, but it's not an F-35. The pilot did eject. So they're looking for the pilot, where he ejected off to, because he probably threw a parachute off and went off. But it's not an F-35 jet. It was a different jet that was circling.
There's too much conflicting information, though, I see. Like earlier on, we had the conversation.
It's the war. It's we're not going to know.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we should allow it to play out.
Yeah.
So mainstream media, Sky News says that Iran is claiming they shot down 2 fighter jets.
I would say that.
I will say though, I'm.
I'll put the link in the chat for you guys from Sky News. Sky News is the mainstream media, by the way.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm highly worried for both Israeli and Iranian citizens. Like, the people have nothing to do with this conflict at all. Like,
Exactly, yeah. On both sides.
I genuinely hope that, like, just the regular civilians are okay.
Yeah, but I think cooler minds need to prevail. And they should have prevailed, actually, prior to Israel doing what it did. But clearly, someone clearly wants distraction or more war in the region.
Yeah.
Because this precedent, I think, this new kind of phase that we're going into globally, that we don't need to justify anything. We can simply start attacking sovereign countries. And we saw that between India and Pakistan, just unilaterally started attacking targets. Like, this can get out of hand very quickly, especially when nuclear weapons are involved. And the same thing with Israel. What preemptive strikes are you conducting on a power that is not being believed to be creating nuclear weapons? It's complete nonsense.
Yeah.
But it's a precedent that's being set. So, for example, if a country believes some other country is doing something, it can literally start attacking them for no reason.
Dude, Khomeini is tripling down. He's like, there will be no mercy. There will be a bitter. This will become bitter for the Zionists, all that stuff. And then the Iran military, what do you say? Twitter is like saying we've arrived. I'm just shocked. This is nothing like the last attack.
Yeah, but see, this is when we have a donkey in power in the US. Like, when you have a global power like the United States that can essentially kind of calm the situation down, it seems to be making things worse. There's no de-escalation on America's part. When you are a responsible power on the world stage, you should be bringing people together to de-escalate. America is supplying one side with arms completely, and it's saying, go and do what you need to do.
Yeah,
That's not how responsible powers act.
Yeah, it's really not. Only a couple months in, and this is the Trump presidency. But again, it was bound to happen at some point. I mean, to be honest, I don't think the Kamala presidency would have been any better.
No, on this issue, I don't think would have been any different either.
Yeah.
So,
I can't completely
You know what? I'm sad to say this as a black woman. I think it might have even been worse. Because because a lot of key information would have been hidden. They were very good. The Q was very good at dancing around the issue of Israel. Very good at it, almost too good, and that's what kind of gave
you guys just make me your tyrant, and everything will be okay.
Shut up, girl.
I'm that president.
You'd get overthrown Wednesday by me.
I'm that president.
No, you'll get overthrown within 5 hours.
I'm that president.
As soon as you're taking that oath, my military would move in and arrest you.
Oh no.
Oh damn, that sounds almost sexual.
Oh no, nothing weird.
Yeah,
The
Mr.
military
Ray
would
over
move
here.
in,
It's
arrest
like
you and hang you.
a Mr. Ray over here. It's a tick for tack kind of theory.
I get it.
So Iran is showing their power, huh?
What I'm interested in is that this is not going to be secluded to the United States, Iran, and Israel, right?
I think we're
I
gonna.
feel like another country's going to jump in on this, and I don't know what's going to happen after
I
that.
think it's gonna be Russia, honestly.
You know what?
I don't think it's going to be Russia.
Or China.
The reason,
No.
no, it can't be Russia or China because Russia is, I'll be honest, it's ever since the Assad regime kind of crumbled, Russia lost its dominance in the Middle East, and China, who give less of a shit in the Middle East, like I was mentioning just a bit ago, that China had deals with Israel that it wanted to also seek from Pakistan, so I don't know if they completed those deals. If they did, it'll be a huge shift in China not giving a shit.
What deal is that,
If
sorry?
China might. It was something to do with like some weapons or material. It was U.S. weapons and I think a couple of like materials that they wanted specifically from Israel. I don't know exactly what it was off the top of my head, but I know that they were key in something. That's why China gave all of its like surveillance technology to Israel. It was a huge thing, I think, back in the early 2000s. That was noted down. And they kept that partnership going until they went to Pakistan for the same deal, but it was a lot cheaper for China to go to Pakistan than it is for Israel. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I don't
What do you
think
mean by
Russia
so?
China.
Are you saying that the Chinese sold Israel surveillance equipment or the other way around?
Yeah. China sold surveillance equipment to let's say Israel.
Did they?
Yeah, the
Why would Israel
surveillance
get
equipment they
surveillance
had
equipment from Israel against China?
So the surveillance material they had on Uyghur Muslims, right? Israel wanted that for the Palestinians and stuff, especially on border crossing, checkpoints, all that stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah, but Israel has a lot of that indigenously produced.
Yeah, but a lot of the support at first to get to that technology, they need China. This is why I said it was early 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I was saying I don't know what's going on right now. I didn't look into stories over the last 3-4 years, to be honest. So that's 3-4 years out of date. But it can't be Russia or China that jumps into the mix. I think Iran will just shut down all of its airspaces and not want to play with either of them because they.
Yeah, but what can Iraq do, Sam?
Yeah, no, they won't do anything. That's the thing. I'm just trying to figure out what country would be the one that jumps in because, like, from where I'm standing, a unknown country jumping in is far more dangerous than a country that you know could jump in.
I mean, with regards to the airspace closures, like Syria, Syria announced we've closed our airspace, but they can't enforce that closure because they've got nothing to enforce it with. Iraq is almost the same. With regards to a third country jumping in, the only thing I can see jumping in is the United States.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing, right? I don't think it's just
Why
going
do
to be
they
those
have
three
to jump
countries.
in if they're already there? I mean, if the
Not
United States.
officially. So what I mean is officially jumping in.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now it's all unofficial. It's all behind closed doors.
Yeah, America's looking for the excuse, I think.
Yeah, they want an excuse.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys follow.
Could jump in.
Sorry. I don't know if you guys follow Midas Touch. They said Axios is saying that America's going to intervene.
Yeah. And I think another country's going to jump in on that because America is going to intervene. It won't be Lebanon. Could it be?
What did you say? Sorry, Lebanon?
No, it won't be Lebanon.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 7.
Hey Ken, it's your friend John. I hope you're doing well. It was good to talk to you yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm glad you were with your family. I don't know if you saw the news, but Mike Madigan got sentenced to 7.5 years in prison. And they outed his net worth. He's worth $40 million. I don't know if you saw that as well, but just thought I would share some news with a former classmate of yours. And I hope you're having a great Friday afternoon with your family. I hope you're well. Bye.
The only person I think could, with everything
I mean, never wanted a country to go down as much as Israel. No offense, but that's true.
Whether we're talking about countries or not, the fact of the matter is they're
That's
still attacking
some very
cities.
points.
Both countries.
Year.
No, they're attacking. Both of them are attacking cities. I'm not going to support Israel this morning. I'm going to support Iran. There's.
How is that anti-Semitic, Fatima?
I thought we waited. I thought we all came to a conclusion that.
That's a little silly. I think it's very uneducated. Like, for example, if you were to criticize Saudi Arabia, does that make you Islamophobic?
You just just gotta ignore her, General. Just ignore
No,
her.
but you've got. I mean, sometimes people need to be intelligent, and if you've got nothing intelligent to say, I think you should keep your mouth shut.
I think you should keep your mouth shut if you talk.
No, you should
like
keep your
that.
mouth shut.
You call everybody dumb, you know that's
You are dumb.
not being
You're not qualified to have a conversation. Shut the fuck up.
You are very aggressive, Sam. You need to calm down and
I like that he's aggressive. He's a Mr. Green.
You need to get your emotions under
Look at this
control.
autistic
I
voice.
really give a shit, honestly.
Terrible.
There's no way you can go a husband with that voice.
Well, Sam, you said that both sides are wrong. I mean, who started it?
No, I understand that Israel started stuff. I'm not saying no to that, right? But what I'm saying is, because they're attacking the cities and stuff like that, I'm feeling bad for genuinely innocent people, right? Like, again, think about it, right?
My question to you is when they hold on a second, Sam, they have to serve an IDF. Can IDF be combatant?
No, 100%, but I'm not talking about the IDF or whatever. I'm just excluding anyone who could be a combatant. I'm excluding anyone who could is serving in the military, whatever, right? I'm talking about
This is a proper war.
innocent people.
Wait, hold.
Yeah,
What?
and I
Wait,
understand
hold
that.
on. Who are the innocent people that you're referring to?
Like little kids, women, let's say men who couldn't even give a shit to be in the war to begin with, right? Those people, those specific people, I'm really worried about on either side because again, that they didn't ask for this. That's not their fight, and again, it doesn't matter who the kid is anywhere across the world. You see a dead kid, you see dead people.
But if the kid is serving in the IDF, what do we do about that kid? 18.
I'm not talking about 18-year-old kid.
Okay, how old a kid? According to you, what age?
For me, it like 14, 13, 12 is lower, right?
Okay, what is a collateral damage?
Sam, are you Jewish or Israeli?
No.
You're not. Can I just ask this question? Is this a new development for you, or have you felt this way the entire time IDF shooting down babies in Gaza?
No, I felt this way the entire time.
I'm just asking because you know what I'm noticing? A lot of my Israeli and even Jewish friends are now suddenly developing a conscience and empathy and consideration because they feel like civilians in Israel are under attack and you just can't have civilians paying the price
No, I understand.
for war. And I just wondered whether or not you were one of those individuals who suddenly sees children as children because the shoe is somehow now on another foot. That's
No.
You've been feeling this way
I've been pretty
consistently.
consistent.
I got you. I just, like I said, I was just wondering.
Yeah, no, and that's fair to wonder. But like, I even said before, like, before I knew anything about Israel or anything like that, I was like a pretty hardcore Zionist, like 5-6 years back. Or actually more than that now. But anyways, no, it's just any country that we're talking about. Those are the people I'm always gonna worry about.
Sam,
I don't like wars.
Sam, in this room, according to Amir, we only talk about the Palestine-Israel conflict, okay? We don't bring in other problems. Just
You guys do know.
So,
You guys
I'm
do
a
know
human
this
at the
room
end of
is
the day.
being recorded.
Fatima, I think Amir has a very good hold on his own voice, which basically means that he can dictate what happens in this room as a mod, but I'm not sure that you can. So would you, just in a space of respect,
She can't even talk like a woman.
I'm sorry?
She can't even talk like a woman.
However she speaks, I'm not going to deny her sexuality or her identity as a woman, but at the end of the day, I'm going to allow people to speak for themselves. I think that's important. I would never want Amir to speak for you. Can you please be more careful about speaking for him?
Also, this room is being recorded and streamed. Streamed in
I actually like that play. That's from Shakespeare, right?
Yes. It's being streamed to a house called Amir Terrorist Supporters, and it's called Documenting Hate Speech.
Oh yes, yeah, we know. The anonymous person right there is down in the goo is recording us, but
That's me!
can't throw them out.
I love that. Someone create me a fucking AI version of Tel Aviv burning. Oh wait, shit, I don't need one.
You know what Sam, I would, because I'm a humanitarian also, person, but I don't know, man. I saw too many videos of them just mocking the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip, and even at the point of them having, dying of famine, and they're literally having a barbecue right next to the border so they can smell the food. So
Yeah, true.
I don't know if I have that much empathy for that culture. I'm gonna be honest.
Sam,
Don't get me wrong.
Sam, what do we do about the kids inside Israel making videos of mocking the Palestinians? What do we do about?
One second. Kids are kids, right? I'll be very blunt about this. Kids are kids. I'm not gonna hold a kid accountable to anything until they reach an appropriate age where we can start judging them for their actions, right? But when we're talking about
No, I hear you. Kid's a kid, but then why are these adults, teaching them to hate the earth?
Like, how many kids have died in Israel so far? Then how many kids have? Only one confirmed death.
No, I know, but I was just saying, I'm just scared of even like, okay, I'll think I make my point a little bit better here. Whatever country it is, right? Whatever their political biases are, whatever. I don't care if they're Hindu, they're Zionist, whatever, all that stuff, right? When it comes to innocent people that have no stakes in the matter, right? Innocent people all around. I'm always going to be the party that's concerned, right? Always, 100%. I just don't like war. I don't like seeing it. I always speak against it, right? If it's Israel and Palestine today, and then there's another massacre tomorrow, I'd speak against it. If I was back in Nazi Germany, I'd be speaking on the side of the Jews, right? That is always going to be my position, right? So that's why I feel I feel hurt in a way seeing other people getting hurt, right?
We hear you, bro. I'm with you. But the issue here is, do you believe in tit for tat? I mean, so what gives us these fucking rights to kill 17, 18,000 babies? And, Iran is just targeting the IDF forces. If somebody does die, that's just collateral damage. It's war.
Yeah, no,
Right? But IDF literally snipes kids. IDF and their whole fucking culture is disgusting. 82% of them want to kick them out, according to the survey that we're.
Again, I'm not for the IDF. I'm against them completely, right? And again, if Iran is just so.
Oh, these disgusting pigs, they kill babies and then they go back to their home and play with their own kids. This is the disgusting culture that they have inside Israel.
I understand that, and I am also telling you right now, if the Iranians are just targeting the military, right, then I'm fine with that, right? That's their choice. This is their war, right? This is how war is supposed to be.
That's what they're targeting.
Yeah, so I'm fine with that. But I'm just saying, if there are people that are hurt, yeah, my heart's gonna hurt a little for those people who had no stakes on any of this, and they got hurt in it, right? Whether it's Israeli or Iranian. So yeah, that's all I'm trying to say.
But if they support the state called Israel, and somebody that's a supporter of Israel, what do you make of?
Look, I used to support Israel back in the day, right? Especially when I was a kid, and I didn't know anything better, right? When I grew up, I was against them. I'm still not in the military, whatever, right? So, again, me just being a normal person, right, versus military fighting are two different things. Those are two different targets. One has intention to cause undue harm, while the other is just fighting a war, right? Yeah, that's why I don't defend the IDF.
Yeah, but they're not going after kids and women. They go after IDF.
I understand, and that's why I'm not like, what do you say? I'm not going ahead and like condemning the audience completely. I'm just saying.
Sorry, Sam, hold on for me just 1 second. I went into the other room. I documented it. Anybody else who's interested, go into the room and report it.
So here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. There's like 5 of them. That's the crazy part. He has
5 of them.
Why are you so famous?
He has 5 accounts. Cause this guy.
Bro, he's got 30 phones with him. He's got 30 phones. So he's
and he's streaming it to like 5 or 6 different rooms. It's so crazy.
That's interesting. That's the definition of
Are you able to boot individuals that you don't recognize from the room?
no.
The anonymous account, you can't as an anonymous account.
Okay, but what if you block the person? So, for example,
I
if he's on
did
a certain
block
account.
5 accounts right now, and as they send me a whole bunch of accounts, I blocked them. But
Yeah, but don't you have to like restart the room and then he can't come in or something?
yeah, but you know,
Let's do that.
restart.
Yes.
Why not?
It's fine.
But we don't know. If we don't know if I blocked the 5 accounts are the ones. And what if he shows up again with a different account?
And we'll block more. And we block
And
more.
then we open another account, bro. Just because of this idiot, I'm not gonna keep opening up groups.
No, but this is bordering on the and what I would suggest, honestly, is us at least reporting it. You get what I'm saying? Like, we can go into the room, report it, and I hope you're listening to me, and make sure that it's clear that we have not unauthorized recordings in this room or the recording of our voices, and see what we come up with. What I came up with, something, let me see, it said Republicans comedy?
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's one of his accounts, I
You
think.
guys know who it is. It's that wacky guy. He's Jewish, he's wacky, and he's known for recording spaces and putting it on YouTube.
Talking about Zach, or are you talking about El Normo? Or
No, it's one of the other ones.
No, he, man,
He has a YouTube account.
what was his other name back in the day? I can't call it. He had a specific name back in the day that people knew him by. And he's always saying like, Raboy boy, shalom boy. You know that guy.
Shalai!
He's always like, Raboy boy, shalom boy. Oh, man. I can't call it right now, but he's super weird. Yeah, and he's always talking about hypnosis. He's always saying that, like, we're under some kind of hypnosis.
Okay, let's, if I open up another room,
discuss it.
The West Bank.
And let people with red tickets.
yeah, I mean, should I open another room? I mean,
Let's see what happens. Let's see if he's dumb enough to follow us into the next one.
yes, let's do it. Alright, so I'm gonna open a new room, guys. You guys are welcome to join in the new space because this one, some idiot is in stream it. Today I'm gonna open a new room. I'll see you in the new one because some idiot is streaming my room for almost 2 days.
Yeah. So can you kick him out?
No, you can't. Anonymous account, you can't.
I'm kicking everybody for excessive.
Anonymous account.
So you can't.
Don't get
Which one
angry.
is anonymous?
No, all the way at the bottom, you see it?
I see 3 names, but I don't see.
It says Donald.
Unknown.
Oh, that's the. Yeah. Okay.
I just reported 3 of his accounts. I went in the room. He threw me out all 3 of his rooms too.
He threw me
Bitch
out too.
ass motherfucker. Weirdo.
And you can't block anonymous accounts?
I blocked it. Yeah, you can block the original accounts, but once you're in, you're in. You can't kick them out. But so I actually blocked the 5 of his new accounts. And I'll put a new room to see if it can be to be able to.
Guys, block this Adam on the bottom too with one friend. Yeah, he just jumped ship. Block him.
I blocked him.
He's like a real clubhouse like villain.
Man, he's a stalker.
No, he's not a villain. He's mentally unstable.
So let's meet up in the new room. I'm gonna have the same title, and we'll go from there.
And Amir immediately block anybody or kick.
Amir, am I welcome?
No.
You're welcome.
No.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Just
Can we block her as well?
No, go read the news, and then I want to educate her. So can you go read the news?
Amir has the biggest heart in the whole world.
I mean, I don't see the new link.
Bring cookies with you.
I'm gonna open a new room, so I'm gonna end this one. Let me. Shit. Let me see. I'm gonna end this one, and I'll see you guys, and I'll ping you guys in. All right.
Okay.
See you guys.
Fuck you, weirdo. Uchaguzi utatokea siku kidogo, watauawa watu wawili watatu, then CCM itaendelea.
To a close. It has to come to a close. And for Israel to be able to save some face. Okay? So now what does Netanyahu do to stay in power? Put Israel in perpetual war. That's what he's doing. So there won't be any elections. Okay, in Israel, they took advantage of the situation. Again, Iran is infiltrated by Israel on the government level. Okay, 120%. You could see, watch the history of the Freemasons and all of this on Iran. You could search it all up.
Wow, what you
It
know
all
about the
exists.
Freemasons? Wait. What you know about the
Iran
Freemasons?
has a long history with the Freemasons inside of Iran, and there's a long history of them inside of Iran. There's a long history of, again, Jewish.
That's our history too in the United States. We got a lot of
influence
Freemasons.
within our own government. There has been executions in the past for collaborators with Israel. No, it exists. There are officials that have been killed and executed. You can search this up. This is on Google. For collaborating with Israel. It exists. Okay, there's proof of it.
But it has nothing to do with Freemasons.
His birthday, you stupid ass hoe. Yeah.
Yes. Replays are on. Replays on. We're capturing world news live right now. We want to be the we're on.
Replays on then. Oh, before we go to the new room, I'll make a correction. My bad. The Iran attack on Israel last year was not on Friday the 13th. My bad. I made a mistake.
We'll forgive you this time. That's really white of you.
Today, I learned that.
Yeah, I think only what was the most interesting parts were the deflections where it's saying, oh, jeez.
He comes back.
He's in a bomb shelter.
No, he just signed off.
Yeah, because he's in a bomb shelter.
No, they don't need to be in bomb shelters. Not right now.
He was home. He was in the bomb shelter, but then he went home.
No, then he went back to the bomb shelter because that was the fourth wave that was coming in.
Okay.
I'll tell you what they shoot the third wave. Because it
The
takes about...
Telegram is saying third wave.
No,
So I guess
this is
they're
the fourth.
behind.
Yeah, this is the fourth, and now we're waiting for the fifth to be. So the fourth already just hit Tel Aviv. Some rockets just now hit. Some were taking out, and he said they're gonna be shooting one every hour rockets for the next weeks, which.
He's back!
You could be membered in on an account. Did you know this? I got about 6,500 members. I'm not gonna go to 6,500 members to see which one is plus member, which is not a plus member.
He's back! Hi, Jindib! Oh, hi, Jindib! Hope you enjoy the ride!
What's happening now?
Oh, we got her mama account again. We got her mama account.
Yeah, whatever, don't give a shit. You know that there are 3 rooms open with your name on them here and calling you a terror?
Ouch. That's just, you know what? Just report the rooms. Every single one of them. I'll sit and do it. No worries.
Yeah.
Dark is he's having the military duck. What's your take? What's going to happen? America's going to jump in?
Checkmate, bitch.
Guys, I don't see the rooms screaming.
Because your ass has been blocked, bitch.
I think he probably blocked.
Well, how does he get to block us, but we can't block him?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, but apparently America is engaging in. America's helping out Israel. That's America's puppy. Or America is Israel's puppy. I don't know which way we should be doing.
Anon versus Anon, huh?
And the people that are going to go in from Tunisia, they have been blocked. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing today? How you doing? What do you think is going to happen in the Middle East, Rob?
Very, very hard to predict.
I kind of think that America is going to help Israel, and Iran is actually shooting a bunch of. They're making a claim that, according to Sky News or whatever, that they shot down 2 fighter jets. So I don't know if we'll have to wait and see if the fighter jets have been shot down.
The most depressing scenario is the one that I've been predicting all along, which is Israel will goad Iran into attacking Israel. The US has already positioned all of its forces around the entire region, including in Iraq, where I believe some strikes have already happened against US bases or something in Iraq. So the whole premise is so that the US will have the justification to launch a massive, quote-unquote, counter-attack against Iran. That has been my prediction all along. That's probably how it's going to play out. However, the world is strange at the moment, and behind the scenes you've got an enormous power shift going on with Russia and China behind the scenes. It remains to be seen how serious they are about somewhat protecting Iran and the Strait of Hormuz, or whether they'll cave in as usual and let the West have everything at once, which I assume is the more likely outcome, sadly.
Right. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It's just let's get in spirits, right? Because I think Sam was here earlier. What do you think, Sam? Did you want to say something, Liz? Did you want to say something, Liz?
Motherfucker, you kicked me out of the fucking room.
We got to it.
He wants to dance, let's dance.
What's going on right now?
I went to each of the... Hold on. So I went into each of the rooms and screenshot the quote-unquote moderator and reported it to Clubhouse. So we're about to find you, anonymous, cowardly fuck that you are. Show your face, Klansman. Go ahead. You know, the Klan does does stupid shit like that. They put hoods on because they couldn't face black people one-on-one. You want to stream our voices? We're going to give you something to stream. You've already been told that you are not allowed to record our voices, and you've done so anyway. So I'm going to make sure that Clubhouse knows who you are and takes care of you better than we ever could.
Good.
But go ahead. I'm sorry. Who is John Kitover?
Here we go.
That's the guy that's recording.
It's one of them? Okay.
No, that's him. That's actually his name.
Okay. He's got to be reported too.
He's a creep. I know a lot of information about him.
What's up, Dean? Assalamualaikum. Welcome, Joe.
Walaikum salam. Yeah, so I was just watching the video. It looks like they've according to Israeli television, there are 9 strikes at the ground. That's Israel Channel 12. That's what Eleanor I posted in the chat, but I was in another room. But yeah, see the video. Definitely those several large missiles.
There's more than that, 100%. There's more than that.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
look at the West Bank.
I don't know. The West Bank?
Yeah, they hit the West Bank as well, but it says that due to the censorship, there's not any information about that coming out.
Yeah, no, I heard about that, but do you have any videos for that?
No, that's what I'm saying. That there isn't any because they're controlling what's coming out.
How? Because, I mean, why can't you just take a video and upload it? I mean, they did bomb yesterday the fiber optic cables, but as far as I know, there's still internet connection at the West Bank.
Yeah, but it's not as many people still messing around in that. Like, look at the Tel Aviv ones, the videos aren't great. And look how many people live in Tel Aviv, right? So.
No, I mean, there's still videos coming out. And there's some actually, I saw a very clear one as well, but there are videos that are coming out.
Yeah, so they've hit, so there's been confirmed hits of Haifa, Jerusalem, and the West Bank.
Haifa, Jerusalem, West Bank, okay.
I wonder if these guys papers regret what they've done with the Palestinians yet.
Imagine spending your unemployment on Clubhouse for these subscriptions. The guy is streaming your thing again
Yeah, it's because of the stupid unknown option. I can't figure out which account it is.
What happened?
I think good thing, right? This idiot, hasn't clicked on his profile, right? Otherwise, this guy, because she worked for the police and enforcement and whatnot, and she could actually get to the bottom of this within minutes. Hey, what's up, Ace?
Why in your room?
Bro, the guy is recording my show.
Oh, somebody was recording your room?
Yeah, is that idiot?
It's me!
Oh. I thought I went into the wrong room, actually.
You are in the wrong room, Edward.
Story of my life. So,
Israeli media are reporting that an Iranian missile has struck a strategic facility south of Tel Aviv. So that's the Ministry of Defense.
What did you say? Check your profile if you clicked on your profile. You can tell.
Like, he doesn't know other people have more than one face too, but that's the profile that comes up. Amir, can you look inside your friends list to see if you have a John Kitover that comes up?
No, I blocked him. Can you check your profile if this unknown account clicked on your profile? It tells you who clicked on your profile. You know how to look at it, right?
This is so funny. I'm shutting down their entire room just by letting they know they're being recorded. It's awesome.
The Lillian princes get married. Yeah, he's done a bunch of different.
Wait, has anyone checked on Black Rabbi? Have you checked on your brother? Have you checked on your brother?
It may, what they say down south, that man ain't no kin to me.
But he's not exactly the fastest looking guy, so I wonder if you look at the
He's walking up the stairs.
And he's supposed to be a veteran too.
Ooh.
Hi, so many clues, so little time.
General, what were you saying that they confirmed they hit what building?
No, apparently I'm just reading somewhere that Israeli media are reporting that one of the missiles has struck a strategic facility south of Tel Aviv. But this is the third round of missiles that they launched.
Well, there's actual video of it, them striking the defense, the Korea, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's videos of them striking that, and then there's other videos. There's one video where they're saying in Hebrew, I don't know what it means, Ali Bashak, as the missile is coming in.
People probably know what they're saying.
Ali Bashak, and then the missile hits, and the guy goes, Ali fucking Bashak, Ali fucking Bashak. I was like, and then, you know what's funny? In his apartment or house or whatever, when the missile hit, his fire alarm goes off.
I guarantee you notice you now have two Anons in your room.
There's one guy that got hit by a car when he celebrated the rockets coming.
Oh, I saw that.
Celebrating kind of celebrating. Like he was like, was he celebrating? I don't
No, I think he got distracted by watching the rockets.
Yeah, and he got hit by a car.
And he got hit by a car.
Oh my God, people.
The driver got distracted too. So basically, we're saying that they're gonna kill each
I
other.
wonder if the driver was already in it.
The rockets might not do it, but they'll kill each other.
But you've heard last year, or the beginning of this year, it was reported how many injuries they have sustained when running to the bunkers. Seriously, there's a report.
I've seen videos of men pushing women to get in.
That's definitely like Rabbi. Sharif Hassan definitely does that.
He probably thought it was a Twinkie.
I don't know, guys. He probably takes children as like a defense. Guys, gotta get the kid. Throws the kid and drops.
No, say I'm a rabbi.
You know how I imagine Black Rabbi? Have you seen the Titanic?
Yeah.
The guy, when it's sinking, he picks up a child, someone else's child, and he goes, "It's my child."
Oh wow, I forgot about that. That came out like in the late '90s.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. So there are Iranian media is reporting that two F-35s were down. They've captured one woman pilot, and they're still trying to locate the other pilot. Oh, and some accounts are saying that they're calling this True Promise 3, not the response to what's been happening for the last couple of days, or since yesterday evening.
Guys, so there's our guy. Look on the link in the chat.
Quite sorry.
Yeah, as in that's him.
Yes, media people.
I'm sending you profiles on Telegram.
Yeah, I'm checking right now to see if they're on our blacklist.
What topic is it? This group, fighting Israel.
There's a lot of noise coming from your background, man. Can you please get in the...
Lulu accused me of being a Holocaust denier.
He calls it self-inflicted genocide, what's happening in Gaza. So whatever he has to say.
I wasn't talking about the Holocaust at all when he called me this. It's because I didn't agree with him on something.
Yeah, but
this is like you being a Holocaust denier. No, I don't care.
Why
I'm
do you
just.
care? But why do you care? Who gives a shit? This person's egregious. I actually don't give a crap. It's a way to try to silence people, to try to negate people's
I'm just
whole conversation. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm just bringing. I don't care.
I know
I'm just bringing it up.
I'm just saying. I know what you're saying. I'm just getting irritated by the stupidity that still continues. It's all
And then I was in Amos's room, and Swifty came in. Oh, Edward! Oh, good. Oh, let's see what you have to say. I'm going to, I probably said, like, destroy you or something, and then Amos made me mod, and then he left. He does it every time. Archer.
Amir, do you know this Osman guy?
Which Osman guy? Let me see. Check it out. Did you? Yeah, I have his multiple John Cut.